Hello there, beautiful Aries. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. Hoping all is well and good with you. Excuse me. Thank you for joining me today. So let's go ahead and do an energy love reading for you and see what messages want to show up. I'll go ahead and pull some tarot cards and oracle cards for you. So thank you to all returning subscribers. Welcome to new viewers. I do variety style readings on this channel, so if you like tarot and if you like variety style readings, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell for future reminder uploads. And also, it's a safe space for everyone, so feel free to let me know how you're doing or if you have any questions for me. Or if you'd like, you can always check out the description box down below to see what's going on with me or my channel. If you so want, you don't have to. And yeah, so this is pretty much what's going on here on this channel. We have the Nine of Cups for the bottom of the deck energy. This showed up in that very same position for multiple readings ago now. Oh my gosh. Pisces maybe? Or I don't know. It's like maybe 4 readings ago. You are the last reading, but not the least. So you are just as valuable and as important here, Aries. Alright, let's see what's showing up for you and this person energetically. Okay, in love. Energy reading. What's known or unknown needs talking about. Alright, so we have partying, paradise, talking, snake, wedding rings, and shock. This card has shown up in the same position, 3 different readings. In the past 5 readings, I think, I swear. So, we're just gonna go ahead and see what needs looking at. Okay, we got also death. Some sort of transition is taking place. That could have been an ending to a situation right now due to somebody's lifestyle, partying ways. Maybe, you know, for a lot of you, the honeymoon phase feels like it's over. There could be a lot of flirtations going on. Somebody's competing for your person or making things very competitive. There could be a female energy interfering here. But somebody's very interested in you. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Here. Just go ahead and drink the water. Because no matter how much I do water, I have been talking for like 8 hours. So maybe that's what's going on. There's somebody here that wants to talk, have a conversation, talk more. It does feel like there's a desire to work something through, something that's like left hanging, something that's being undecided right now. For some of you, oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. For some of you, this current pause or ending, okay, so there could be no second chances. Something could have happened that really threw you off, put things in a place where you had to like maybe take a break for your own well-being. Maybe you don't want to compete. You're not going to fight for someone else's energy. This could have been some sort of commitment at some point that could have kind of become derailed. Verbal commitment, some sort of, even some of you could have been even engaged. But something here is going to come across that's going to bring about a lot of transformation. We have sudden change, shocking news. We have the Tower. We're not going to pretend it's not there. We have the Death card. We also have the Death card here, also in the reverse. We also have the Chariot. We have the Judgment. We have the Hangman. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas kind of taking over this energy reading. So there's just a lot going on. Okay, so there's just a place where, you know, there's happy times, good times, but there's a honeymoon phase that's kind of coming through like some sort of transformation. You know, I don't know if, you know, you have to like feel like you have to fight for this person, or this person is just kind of not giving you the peace of mind that this connection is going to be, you know, like not kind of compromised. All right, so the Nine of Cups here, this is a Pisces energy. The fulfillment, there's a desire to have a fulfilling connection here. This is how your overall, you and this is like the love vibe for the connection. There's room for improvement. There's room for things to happen. Your each other's wish comes true. Even if it felt like it was like so at some point, even if the honeymoon is phased over, this is kind of where things are lingering right now. Okay, there's a strong need here to have like sense of emotional stability, because somebody is testing this relationship or testing your love for one another. Okay. The tower here, this is, it does reduce to number 7. This is 16. 7 is a chariot. You're both showing up. I mean, there's some things here, okay? There's something here. There's a sudden change that's taking place. I feel like sudden change did indeed already happen. Something shocking happened. There could have been some sort of a proposal that's gone wrong, a proposal that did not materialize, or they could just be a breakup, okay, kind of like breaking off something. Something did not transform, something was not growing. It was actually pushing towards more towards feeling sense of feeling trapped versus a sense of feeling free, like freedom, or experiencing a connection. There's like a lot of destruction of beliefs, okay? False beliefs have been this, like there's a lot, like something has hit so hard and strong that it's actually destroying or has destroyed that fit, like that illusion, that false illusion that was there, like all things were great, or but things are not as they seem. And the tower moment is exposing a lot of that, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you here, there's a huge change. This has been a huge change, a huge transition. All right. It does feel like for a lot of you, you've pushed each other towards your limits. So there's something here that's kind of been shaken, and it's kind of going through that chaotic phase. Okay. It does bring about some kind of, heartache, pain, traumatic experiences, things that you don't want to experience, or things that this person repeatedly does or you do to one another, that pains you or hurts, in the broad sense, like why does this keep happening? But there's something here with that. The hangman is showing up. And I feel like with the hangman, there's just a lack of direction. Okay, so we have direction here. So here we have, like, I feel like in terms of their thoughts and feelings towards the connection, they don't have a lot of direction, or like a long-standing one. Okay, things right now could be feeling they're not happy, or you're both in an unhappy connection. If you have one that's actually taking, like, it's still active but like kind of quiet, kind of like maybe you're like on a soft break, or just kind of giving each other space but still talking. um it does bring about, this person has options. It comes up multiple times. And I feel like, or they want to have options. There's a desire to have options here. So there's just like this constant energy of holding back or not making decisions. And I feel like it's time, like somebody's trying to take the time to think things through. All right. Now, like I said, there's some distractions. Okay. You do have a connection with this person at the soul level, but something here in the present time is just being destroyed, or it just needs an overhaul, like a whole new, like transformation, like kind of like when you transform something, you paint it, you change it, you fix it, you patch it, you heal it, you grow it, whatever. So there's like a serious need for transformation, which has been the challenge. But anyways, the Two of Swords here, in terms of desires or needs or whatever, I feel like there's a lot of unspoken thoughts, feelings, or emotions. Somebody's not being honest about something that's being very discreet or secretive, blocked emotions. There's a need to compromise, but somebody's really not acting on anything that's compromising. They're more in a defensive place. They could be putting an emotional wall up right now. So again, anytime it leads to commitment or anything where it brings the relationship to like a phase where like it could get more meaningful or deeper, the tower kind of comes through and interrupts, because we have another energy that's playing a role here. Somebody from like maybe the past or just present time that just plays a role in your connection with this person for some reason. So I'm not sure if you're dealing with karmic, or if they have like their karmic, and you're both kind of, you and this energy keep struggling. Okay, so there's some things, okay, insecurities, also that are not being talked about. Insecure about the, maybe they're feeling like your hopes, your desires, the way you want to see things. There's like a lot of insecurities, like the relationship doesn't put the person or your connection together. Y'all don't put yourself in a secure place, to let each other in fully. There's a lot of emotional blockages. All right. If you're currently separated from this person, there's somebody that wants to reach out or connect, or just offer some, again, soft conversations or soft clarity, or just kind of reconcile. I feel like the message would be like to kind of just kind of get back on some sort of a track with you, but this comes at a period of a stalemate. So we have double stalemates, and then like sometimes the kind of hidden or unspoken things that happen. So as soon as that happens, it keeps the relationship in an imbalance, in a very insecure place. Like it just keeps things undecided. Okay, so we have decisions here that need to be made. Decisions may not be made. Or they be made based on influences. Okay, so like I said, the challenge here is the death card. It's showing up rebirth. This is a Scorpio energy, Scorpio card. It does feel like somebody here, the biggest challenge with this energy and the distancing and the tower moments is they have like a lot of trauma or past life trauma or something that they're dealing with or they have to deal with, or they live in some sort of a traumatic cycle or loop, where they have patterns or behaviors or certain things that they have to do a certain way, and one of them is to kind of like they don't want to be attached. So that's a pattern. They once the attachment gets very very meaningful or strong, there's a sense of detachment. But it's just that this person, their biggest challenge is the fear of being alone. Okay, so they struggle with that. So they put themselves in a pattern where they don't want to be alone, but they're not fixing the things that they don't want to be alone with, like they want to be with. They're not fixing that. There's no healing. There's no shifting. It just feels like just a repetitive negative space. Okay, resisting change, and just kind of being codependent on the relationship for the relationship. But usually the relationship keeps running its course. So there's a death and rebirth, a death and a rebirth. So it lacks a lot of stability and direction. But the chariot again is showing up, for direction. And I do feel like, in terms of what they're doing to address the issues, or potentially like, they're just trying to overcome obstacles. They could be dealing with a lot. But this is somebody that, approaches very strong, very fast, comes across very like they have direction, they have intent. But I do feel like it comes through with like it's like a burst. Okay, so because it does feel like there's a major cycle here taking place, it feels like it happens in bursts, and then like the chariot, like I said, and the tower are very very connected in that sense that whatever does not get addressed kind of becomes problematic, and then there's a blowout or a blow up. Okay, so a lot of anxiety here to get things done the right way, because it just does not feel like there's an absolute right way for this person. There's a lot of like emotions are kind of usually very kind of repressed, held back. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Wands. I do feel like, the Ten of Wands is a strong card here because it talks about kind of, releasing the burdens of responsibilities that this person may be bringing as baggage, or essentially this person, is just putting a lot more on you than you can handle, like expectations wise. So it feels like it's just to release the energies that are not serving in the best interest of the relationship, because again, the direction that needs to be taken, it's just always facing obstacles. So sometimes, we feel like we're walking away from something that is very important to us, but sometimes we have to walk away so that the burdens can like be lessened upon us. We can't harbor things, but it does feel like we're walking away from something right now, or just kind of distancing ourselves from something where you still have the flames up for each other, but there's a third influence here. There's an extension that's also active in this person's life, or there's an extension here that's active in your life that's causing a little bit of having a balance, who to be with or when to be with. Could be dealing with a karmic anyway, so that could be a problem. Karmics, they could be bad or good or whatever, but karmics are usually attachments that we're kind of trying to work through or learn from. So there could be somebody holding on to that energy. The Judgment card here to close out the reading for you. I feel like one of the biggest things they really want right now is to reconcile, just keep the peace. They make a lot of snap judgments. So this is somebody that wants to, forgiveness. Okay. I do feel like this is somebody that realizes that change is necessary. They just don't act on it. They resist it a lot. So if they're trying to be honest with themselves, they do know that they need to look within to fix things. But if things are constantly in a dishonest place, and then things are just not going to work out in general, because it does feel like sometimes this person can provoke reactions to kind of get what they want, whether it's to disconnect or to create that tower. So there's a lot of that going on. I feel like honestly, in terms of what they want right now is a rebirth. Okay, we have death and rebirth. We have death and rebirth, and the Judgment card can bring a sense of reconciliation and rebirth and renewal. I do feel like, you know, this is somebody that slowly takes their time to awaken to things. They're not like in a place where they're kind of um, constantly kind of, you know, looking at themselves in a self-evaluative way. So this is kind of, it's just something where they need to look from within so that they can fix what they want from you. And I feel like they want to redeem themselves. They want to fix something, but I fear it feels like it's a cycle. However, it is what it is. There is a karmic connection here, certainly for sure with this card. And I also feel like, you know, you're teaching each other, like you're like in a place where like you're understanding your life's purpose better through each other, even if you're not together or even if it's not like a long-term commitment. There's something that keeps bringing you guys back to one another. All right, well, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Sincerely appreciate your time. Love you all so much. Today is December 30, 2024. I will see you soon. So happy New Year. I'll see you probably January 1st. And like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your support all year. And yeah, let's make 2025 a beautiful one. Take care. Bye.